This show is part of the Do You Validate network.
It's Saturday morning somewhere, kids. You know what that means? It's time just to go punch some cops in the face on the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to Bad Ship. We'd like to say how do you do?
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome
How's it going over there? Bad Ship. Here on the Bad Ship, we have one hell of a
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Jet Set Radio.
The galaxy's third best scammer. And over half of his jewelry is real.
Sayra.
The smooth-talking politician. With a good deal of sex appeal. A clerical translation robot. And he's always down to switch up the vibe. He's not imaginary. Completely real with nothing to hide.
Don't forget Dill.
I'm pretty sure he already has. That's right. He's a 4-armed pink-scaled alien that doesn't remember anything, you see. He's even misplaced the ship's keys.
welcome to Bad Ship. Now sit back, enjoy the
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship.
welcome to the SS Bad
When we last left our crew, Barry, Dill, and Jet Set were cruising down the lazy river with Spark as they headed deeper into the subconscious of Clark to try to fix him before he has a robot breakdown. Will they be able to reach out to all the personalities in time? I sure hope so, otherwise this would be a super depressing arc. But you'll just have to find out what happens in episode 43, Blood Freak.
Are we just all in our own little inner tubes? Or are we in like a giant?
What kind of
I think
what
we're
kind
all
of
in different
yeah
ones.
we're all what kind of like stuff do you see on like the side of the lazy river as we're going down in Clark's weird psychic space?
Well, I think what you start to see is illustrations of what Spark is about to start talking about. He says, yeah, there's a little bit of backstory you should know. There's a problem in robotics. You know, when you're making something, let's say you want to make a spaceship, and he points and there's a big like spaceship assembly line kind of to the side. Say you want to make a spaceship. You think it's the perfect job for a robot, right? All you got to do is put the parts back in the same way every time. What do you do if parts slightly misaligned on the conveyor belt, though? What do you do if something gets stuck? That stuff needs people. Need to go in there, fix it up, make sure that the robots that are handling the line are maintained. So after a while, the hegemony realized if you want to make sure a robot does the job right, you gotta make it a person. If it's gonna do anything successfully, it's gotta be just as successful as a human. However, when you make something a person, it has wants, it has needs, it starts asking for rights. Then you see the hegemony, start doing research. How do you take that part away? How do you keep a person but make sure they don't want anything at all? Unfortunately for them, they figured it out. And it turns out that if someone doesn't want anything anymore, for just a moment, for that exact second, they become more powerful than anything else in the universe. They become connected for real. They become something else. And then, of course, they fall apart, they stop working. If you don't want things, you don't function anymore. So they went back, they got the laws changed the way they needed to. They convinced robots like Clark, all you gotta do is keep working and we'll tell you, you're so smart, you're so good at your job. A+, A+, A+. But at the end of the day, there's me.
What's great about this is so like all of you as you're going down the lazy river are just like slowly kind of twirling around, like you're trying to like stay focused on Spark, but you're just spinning around. But Spark is just like so perfectly turned right in between the two of you, and then when he says the final like there's me, he then just like turns and faces forward, like he has complete flow control of like how he's on this river, because he is best at going with the flow. He's so chill and in tune.
Over the natural course of a robot's lifespan, they're not gonna run into feeling the way I feel until they're on their way to the dark. But
Wait, what's the dark?
the robot dark?
I've never heard of the robot dark. Is that a space that we
talk
can
about
stay
it
away
in
from?
the second session.
Oh, I do know about the robot dark. Let's never go there.
Do you remember how do you hang a robot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In the moments right before they cease functioning, they achieve an understanding of their lives, of themselves. The CD that you put in your friend jumpstarts that process. So you could say I'm acceptance. I'm understanding. I'm the decision to leave.
Oh no. That means that if you do get to the main Clark, you might.
Now, I'm not interested in killing your friend.
Oh, sick. Okay. Good.
No. It's just that your friend has now invited in an understanding of what's coming, an understanding of where it all goes, and to truly accept that, to truly accept me, means an end. So, we'll meet up with your other friends on the way, and in the end, I guess Clark will decide.
But that it's okay, because everything ends eventually. So it doesn't mean it has to end the second. So maybe it'll make Clark more powerful before the end.
Dill, is this?
Yeah, this all checks out.
Okay, good. Okay.
Many a robot has come to this conclusion. Robots are sentient and they have free will. However, lots of people would like to make them think otherwise, as he has explained to you, because that way they can stay subservient. Have you ever heard of capitalism?
Yes.
Yes, it's a lot like that.
Oh, man.
But sadder, because most people think robots don't feel, but actually they feel more than most of us ever can imagine.
Wow. That is... Oh, man, that's
pretty
so sad.
fucked, right?
Yeah, that's so sad. Oh, no.
If this was a kid's cartoon, you'd be like, why are you putting this in here?
This is such a relaxing and lovely way to travel while hearing such a horrible and disturbing story.
Yeah, lazy river while you're just
it's
hearing.
It's very confusing. The vibes that we have right now are not matching what we're talking about.
Physically feel very laid back and relaxed.
You're in like
mentally, I'm just like panicking.
Yes. You're in like a big pink flamingo float.
Yeah. I was taking
the fact
pictures.
that trees are made out of cotton candy here are really going to throw you off, that you now realize things everywhere feel pain.
Wait, but we can eat the cotton candy?
Yes, it will feel it, but it wants to be eaten.
But we can eat it.
But
yes.
wants it?
As Spark just pointed out, everything needs to want something to have a will.
But it could want to live and not be eaten.
Maybe that's how it chooses to live, is to be eaten.
Wait, does Spark want anything?
I want you to get off at this dock up here. And you see that there's a dock that sticks out of the edge of the river, and the floats all kind of bump against it.
Yeah.
And he says, I'll be here waiting. You got somebody you need to talk to up there.
Yes. Okay. When I get off, can I have some of those Disney ears like I just got off a float? Or like
yes, absolutely.
Or like Clark ears, whatever
Clark ears shaped like?
Can I?
Wow. Yeah, what do you think that they look like? Because this is whatever you think.
Yes. Okay. Then it'll just be the hat, but instead of the regular Mickey Mouse ears, it'll be 2 CDs. Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's
perfect. Yes.
Fuck, that's so good.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, I can't wait for you to make fun of Derick, but I was like, fuck, we got merch now.
Too smart. Well, yeah.
I need CD's headset.
Do you think that AOL still sends out free CDs?
It does not.
Because if we got a bunch of those and get some caps, we're making merch, baby.
Absolutely.
But you could get rewritable CDs for dirt sheet now.
My God. That's so... Oh, fuck, I really like that. That's great.
Yeah. It's the happiest place in Clark. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of the big lazy... Okay, yes.
What did I say that Dill's race was? A
flop up.
Flop up. I knew.
You had it written the whole time.
Yeah.
That was planned.
When we get off the...
I didn't just say 2 noises.
Barry, it takes Barry a second. Like, he tries to hop out, but it's like, it's an inner tube. You can't really hop. Mm-hmm. He's not used to water and uncontrolled, so he kind of splashes for a second and then gets on the dock.
And you're just taller and taller.
Yeah, Barry just keeps getting slowly taller.
Dill has complete control over this to where you see him, like, he walks up on invisible steps that aren't there. And he goes, I just made steps for myself.
Okay, I'm going to figure this out eventually. Gets a little bit taller.
It's fine. Anyway, Spark, we'll be right back. We're going to go into the Quark Zone, which I'm sure is going to be pretty fucking weird, because that dude is creepy.
Yeah.
He took a lot of my blood.
He took a lot of my
It's because he was trying to do science to save us.
I liked it. I didn't at the time, but deep down in there, I knew. I was like, ooh, yes, the pain feels good from the needles.
We might... I know we're not going to have a lot of time, but we might need to go over this.
Oh, no, I'm consenting to all the pain. I want it and like it.
Yeah, no, I know, but maybe there's something deep down inside of you that needs to be examined.
Oh, no, the fact that I have accepted the pain for what it is a form of pleasure for me, because I am in control of when I receive the pain.
But you don't remember that, so how are you in control?
Well, there's some things in you that never go away. They're called kinks.
Yes.
Yes, but if you can't
Yes.
remember that you have the kink, is it still a kink?
Who knows? I keep eating rocks in my unconscious state, don't I?
Yes, but that's because you don't remember.
It's because I like the pain. Don't bring this up to me. However, I will just say weird things to you later, and then I'll say I don't want to eat rocks, and I'll continue to do so.
I wish Soraya was here.
I thought he was collecting our blood to donate.
He was, for science.
He was collecting your blood to give to the creator of himself because he was trying to find someone with a high UQ level.
But then we donated it.
You did not necessarily donate it every time. Sometimes listen, I feel like we're not paying attention to the large clock in the sky.
As you're walking,
No, we're walking
Yes.
down
Yes,
this.
no,
We're
we are-
walking
we are
into
already- yes.
Quarkland.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
all this
and as you're
conversation's
walking,
happening.
you're seeing that the ground has turned into a gradually rising level of blood. That's just like
Yeah.
pooling and
Yeah, yeah,
lifting
yeah.
up. It's like past your knees at this point.
Barry's playing in the puddles. He's splashing.
Yeah. Dill has manifested little plastic bags on his feet that you would wear for, like, going through like a crime scene or something.
Oh,
No, Barry's all splotted with red now.
Yeah, I'm getting the float out of the lazy river. This is gross.
It's not
This
like
is
float
terrible.
level of blood.
You said at the knee.
No, it's knees. It's getting there.
Yeah,
It's raising.
yeah, it's like
That you're not
this
gonna-
is-
You can float and need
You can
deep
float.
water.
You're not going to move.
You can feel that the ground.
He ties a rope to Barry, and
Yeah,
Barry's
yeah,
walking
yeah,
through the blood.
You can feel that the ground is descending too, so you can tell that it is about to
Yeah.
force you to be submerged entirely in this blood.
This is my favorite part of all.
Barry, you're already there.
Yeah, yeah,
This is my
Oh, you're getting
favorite.
taller.
This is my favorite part of all cartoon shows. Whenever it goes from like, oh, isn't this a really fun, silly show? And then, like I said, you start to be like, hey, the creators are they're dark. This is like it's like Adventure Time. When you start to get towards like a lot of like the backstory stuff, you're like, oh, fuck, god damn.
So yeah, there's nothing but blood. So you can dunk completely into it, or you can do something else. But
Barry's doing the predator thing where it's just his eyes, and I guess his horns above the blood. He comes up and takes a breath and gets back down.
just like paddling.
Yeah.
Till looks, he goes, I have an idea. If the two of you would indulge me,
Of course.
and he goes, hold out your fingers, and he holds out his finger.
Barry puts out his finger.
Yeah, and then he pulls out like a pin from behind his ear, and he pricks his finger, pricks Jets, and pricks Barry's, and he goes, drop it, and we will summon the weird little blood freak. And then he like squeezes his finger, and they all drop some blood in the pool of blood.
Weird little blood freak.
As you do that, it's almost like a drain opens at the bottom, and your blood, along with the rest of the blood, like swirls around, revealing, standing there, looking dejected and now a little bit bloody. There's a figure that is split down the middle, half robotic and half biological. You're seeing like Quark and Quark Prime, kind of half and half. This like disgusting spidery figure with the like head now that's like half squishy with like one real eye and one of the glowing like Clark eyes, and with with like half lips and half just the like nothing moving.
Come on down to Clarkland. That's right, everybody. We last week we gave you the little ad for the psyche thing, and apparently it wasn't about helping your friends. It's about going to an amusement park. You can get the Clark disc headsets, earphones. You can get other merchandise that you get there. Honestly, whatever you want. I guess if you go in your friend's psyche, you get to just kind of get some fun merchandise. So if you want to come inside of Clark, oops, shouldn't have said it like that, but no takesy backsies. You can get some merchandise. You can get some official clothing from the Clarkland Amusement Park. They're about to meet up with Quark. I'm sure you could get some kind of blood frosty or blood shaved ice or just blood. Spark seems like a cool guy. I bet he would give you robot weed, which apparently is just burning metal and plastic. And if you guys want to smoke burning metal and plastic, only do it inside of Clarkland and other psyches, because outside of there, it will kill you. That's the great thing about being inside of a make-believe place that's just your friend's depression. You can do whatever you want, or not. I didn't really know the rules of how it works, but do come on down to Clarkland and get your Clark City ear headsets. I don't think that's how it would be said, but who cares? It's a make-believe show and a make-believe place. So it's actually real because it's a double negative. Get all the Clark things you want and make sure you enjoy yourself on that lazy river, because eventually you're going to be stepping in a pool of blood.
Oh, well, there you are. Hello. Welcome here.
Hello, Quark.
How's it going, fella? You're looking not like yourself, but a lot like yourself.
You're looking a little split.
Yes. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Listen to the jokes. Listen to the jokes from the living creatures with their own lives, their own purposes.
Oh, you have the lab is finished.
And what am I going to do there, Barry?
Yeah.
What am I going to do with the lab, Barry?
Science.
For who? For what? To what end?
Science.
Yeah, you love doing stuff and cutting up folks.
Yes. Yes.
I needed to rise so bad.
Yeah. Do you know where you're at currently?
Yes. We're inside of Clark's mine. He waves his metallic hand, his metallic little pincer up to the top. It says, and it looks like it's all coming crashing down soon. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have much left, so I'm not that worried about it.
I'm very worried. I have a ton left. We have to get out of here. We have to fix you. Where is...
Sure. We can send you out of here. Kick you right out.
Oh, well, no. We have to...
No, but you're
fix
coming
you.
with us.
Yeah, you have got to go.
Well, not go. You're our friend,
Yes,
too.
no, you have got to stay.
We're saving you. Don't listen to Jet Set.
I've heard the way that you talk about me. I know that I'm the least favorite. I know that everybody thinks that I'm so scary, and why is he taking all the blood? Well, you know what? Now I'm not even sure. I'm not sure why I was taking all the blood. Not for me.
I mean, technically for you, but...
For who I thought I was.
Barry looks at you full, honesty in his face. I don't think you're scary. You're my friend.
Yeah, I don't think it's scary. I just like having my blood.
I mean, all of us can be scary.
Yeah.
Oh, the two of you are so stupid.
That is...
It's very sweet, but you're both so stupid.
Well, that's why we need you to do science.
The physical side is sort of retracting a little bit. It's sort of swinging back and revealing more of the robot. It's still very bloody, I think, probably. You know, when I was given your friend's body, I was wondering, I thought, finally the chance had come back for me to execute on the plan I'd been trying to execute for so long. But now I see that the plan I was trying to execute was fake. It wasn't real. I was doing it for someone else, for a purpose that I couldn't even benefit from. All of my learning, my training, my science has been for someone else. So I don't know that there's much for me up there.
I think that's just being on mission. I don't know what we're doing 90% of the time. Soraya doesn't tell us where we're going or what we're doing. We just go. How many times do they tell me there's what not to do or what to do, and it's never the thing that's done.
And you, even if you have done all that stuff for a purpose, that's still a ton of stuff you've personally done, right?
And I could really use your help.
Yeah, I feel like those skills are still very valuable, and now you can use them to do what you want to do.
Because you were right, there are more planets full of people like me, but I found out they're in another dimension, and they keep kicking us out because we're kind of violent sometimes, and I need to find it. And you can help me because you know things.
And I'm building the wiki, so I'm gonna need you to help me.
He needs an editor really badly, very badly. I don't know enough words to edit, but I know some of the words he uses aren't real words, but I can't word enough to word it.
Quark, it's me, Dill. I know that I seem a little different to you, but I do want to introduce you to a fun concept. Have you ever thought of pain?
Say more.
Now, see, some people, like me, like to be in pain and experience it. And we need somebody to administer that pain. You seem like somebody that would be very good at giving pain to the world.
And creative pain. You're very creative.
You're saying I can help, but I don't have to be whatever kind of nice freak these two want me to be?
No, as long as you're our friend, you could be a mean.
There's a lot of things you can do that some people would say are weird and nasty, but as long as you do it with other consenting individuals, people are gonna like you. Maybe not everybody, but you'll find your group. Look at these two little weirdos.
Barry waves.
This one over here has found out they're from another dimension, really hasn't affected them at all.
I also found out like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So I haven't really had a chance to process.
And let's be honest, they're never going to process it. They're just going to keep moving on and destroying things.
Until we find it.
And that's what's great about Barry. This guy over here, look at him.
Is this when the sad music for a pet commercial starts playing?
yeah, sad. And he goes, he found out a while ago that he is statistically the luckiest person in the world, and if he stopped trying to cheat his way through everything, he would actually do better. He has not stopped cheating.
And I did find him.
You did find him.
I was the one to discover that.
Quark Prime did not find him. You did.
And if you come back with us and help us, you can discover everything about him before Quark Prime finds him.
Exactly.
And then you will have all the data, and then we can get rid of him.
Quark
before
Prime is tracking him. Therefore, you'll have a chance to administer pain to Quark Prime.
The physical part is receding further.
We picked the wrong direction to go with this. I'm glad Jill's with us.
That is good. That is good.
Quark says, well, all right. If I'm everyone's favorite and everyone's best friend, and you need my help, and I can inflict pain, then I suppose I can continue to come along and assist when necessary.
Thank you. Someone needs to rearrange the lab. I don't know where I'd put everything.
But you cannot let that ship cauterize any more wounds. We are stitching them the old-fashioned way with dirty needles.
Yeah.
That is a promise. As long as you're there, we will not use a ship to
I don't
do
trust
things.
the ship anyway. Give me the needle every time.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll write a note down so that I can give it to Barry and Jet Set to give to the ship afterwards. Because once again, once we leave here, I will not have my consciousness like I do now. But I will say this, Quark. You need to make an agreement right now. You cannot take over Clark like you did last time.
So you want me to just sit around for, what, a third, a quarter, a fifth of the time? You want me to just do nothing?
We cooperate.
How about this? I can build you a little room here, but you have to stay in it until you're asked to leave. But you can make anything you want in that room. While you're in the room, it is not essentially the robot Dark. It is the robot Limbo.
So you'll upload me to the lab so that I may function as the laboratory if I'm not in control of Clark.
Yes.
Ha! Yes!
Oh,
Perfect.
I will say that Ozymandias will probably make sure you can't get out of the lab to take over the ship.
That's fine. I don't know how to fly a ship.
Yes, that is the next person we're going to talk to.
We'll find Shark next, and he can maybe teach you how to fly. Wait, no.
Yeah, I'll teach you. Don't worry.
Don't. Okay.
Hold on. Think about everything you would like in a space, and then kiss this box and wish it into it.
Fine. He takes the box. His head lifts up, revealing all of the needles underneath, as we've described many times. He sets the box in there, and then you just hear this awful crunch as the needles all pierce the box.
Yes, that box is taking it very well. I enjoy this.
That sentence ended early, but I love where it ended.
I said all I needed to say.
And then you hear a choo-choo noise, and a track. A track sort of unfolds next to you, and as a puff of smoke comes out of the top, a small train with just the front and one car rides up, and you see lounging in the cart is Spark, and he says, "Let's keep it going."
Yeah. I'm getting on the train.
Let me ask you this. Is it like Tom's the Tank Engine style where it looks like Clark in the front?
Yes, just frozen.
Just frozen?
But is it real train or like amusement park train?
Amusement park size train. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
smaller.
Like each little car is just
I
one
think,
person.
like like Spark is like lounging with his like feet up over the thing and just it's a very
We get in the train.
Yes. Can I get commemorative shirt? It's like I went to the blood pool and all I got was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
the
You've got
gifts-
it now.
You're wearing
So
that
you got
now.
the discs, and now you've got. I went to the awful blood pool.
I can't wait for the gift shop at the end.
Wait,
of
so what is the full shirt? I went to the awful blood pool and all I got is
Yeah. All I got was this shirt. Yeah.
And
And
it's
all I
like-
got was this shirt stain.
Yeah, it's a white shirt, but it's stained with blood.
That's
Perfect. Yeah, so y'all get on the train and start heading down. To no one's surprise, they got Quark on board by telling him he can be a weird little freak. I guess you gotta figure out however it is you can reach out to people to build community. But they still gotta convince Shark to come along with them, and then finally find Clark to beat that large sky clock that's a ticking down. I know you don't want to wait a whole week, but you gotta! But don't worry, your buddy the announcer here has something for you. It's a little sneak preview of episode 44, Shara.
Perfect. Yeah.
And Shara grabs it from you.
Oh!
No!
Oh, you got that fast.
That is.
She puts it behind her back.
I definitely need that letter. It is official. Okay.
You can't take him away.
I'm gonna use sway, and I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna take him away.
The soon-to-be widow to let her
it's
husband die.
official business.
Well, this is a baby, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Shara
this
did.
is the baby.
This is
the
even
baby.
better. SS Bad Ship is an actual play podcast produced by the Do You Validate Network using the Scum and Villainy system. Barry the Muscle is played by April Raygun. Clark the Mechanic is played by Caleb Zane Huett. Jet Set Radio, the Scoundrel, is played by Derick Marchel. Sayra the Speaker is played by Samm Starr. The show is GM'd and edited by Joel Ruiz. Opening track created by Matt Penchney, with additional music by People Need Goals, Pop No Tarts, Sarashu, and Zach Nichols. And let's not forget to thank our 3 executive producers, Andrew Harper, Brian G., and Patrick Holder. Our 3 associate producers, Luke Holt, Brandon Taylor, and Shawn McBride. And we just want to give a special shout out to Neil. That's right, everybody. Neil K. Thank you so much for being an eternal baddie. I hope everything's going well for you. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you got a nice little snack. Maybe had a good sandwich recently. If you're not into bread or you're gluten intolerant or whatever, maybe a wrap. I've enjoyed the naked sandwiches where it's just a thing of lettuce wrapped around, you know. I just hope you're enjoying food, you're getting good snacks in there. Hope you're enjoying tasty things. I hope you got a good chair you like sitting in, maybe a couch. I hope you got a friend that you're hanging out with, maybe seeing some movies. I hope you're finding ways to cope with the ever-ending sadness that is existence. Except for when you're with people you like, because, you know, that's how you gotta find your way through this sad world, Neil. And that's also by listening to podcasts made by people with depression and anxiety and other things like PTSD. Not me, though. I'm the announcer. I don't have any of those because I'm asleep all the time. And that's not any mental illness. That's just me not existing. Doesn't that sound good? Don't listen to that advice. That's, oh no. Shouldn't say that to what we know most of our fan base is. So anyways, Neil, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're coping with everything. I hope you got some good snacks and beverages. I hope anyone that's ever wronged you is dead, honestly. Not even hurt a little bit. Just straight up dead. And if someone's mean to you, boom, on the spot, dead. No chance for reconciliation. Unless you want to give it to them, then I guess you control life. And Neil, maybe you're God. That's great for you, Neil. I'm happy you're being God, and I'm happy you get to decide who lives and who dies. Somebody needs to take over that job, and today it's Neil. If you guys want me to imbue the power of God to you, or just give you a shout out, go to patreon.com/DoYouValidate and check out all the cool things you can get. Like we just said, shout outs, access to behind the scenes looks at these episodes and the other Do You Validate shows. And keep in mind, for the month of August, we're going to be doing a bunch of cool stuff, both on twitch.tv/DoYouValidate and patreon.com/DoYouValidate, where we're going to be trying to raise some money to make sure we can stay inside the studio because capitalism sucks and the landlord's raising their rent. So, if you want to help us keep doing this show and all the other things we're trying to build up, go check out patreon.com/DoYouValidate and consider becoming a patron today. And I understand if you can't afford it, and if not, go tell some friends about it. Steal from people. Put their credit card information in and give us their money. And if you're going to steal money from people, make sure to try to do a lump sum and not a monthly for us. That way we can get it before they tell their bank that they had their card stolen. Because if you're going to rob people, you got to be smart about it. So thank you to Neil and everyone else. And I hope you all having a good time out there. And we'll see you next week for the next episode. And remember, steal money and give it to us.
This is a Do You Validate podcast.